So, feck it. Let's just get started. As you can see, I am joined by Bucky and Wraith.
Hi.
This is the first, hopefully not last, but first Tga Podcast. We are literally just gonna talk shite as we always normally do, except we're gonna do it on stream. So if you do have a question for any of us, or for us all, then just put it in the chat, and obviously we'll answer your question.
Before we start and go anywhere, I just thought I'd better warn you, there's a guy dressed in black sneaking up behind you.
You've got to watch it for him.
Nah, it's the wee and I'm more worried about. But as you can see, obviously me and Bucky have got cams on, but Wraith doesn't. But as you saw, the box lights up when you talk. So even though you can't see him, you'll know when he's talking.
Because no one wants to see my ugly mug.
Why people keep wanting to see mine?
And mine with my badge under my eyes and my name.
So, right.
Shouldn't have taken the makeup off.
We got some questions. I asked in the Discord about some questions, if anybody had any. And Minimum replied. So, just a couple of questions here, by the way, in case you're wondering why I'm looking down.
I need to mute and Discord quickly to do a sound check.
Okay. Your camera's also really laggy, but never mind. And also, don't make faces at me because you might have muted, but I can still see you. So, as I was saying, aye. So we've got a few questions, but as it goes on, as the stream goes on, if any of you guys in chat want to ask any one of us a particular question, or you want to just kind of what?
Turn Wraith's volume up a bit. He's quite quiet.
Am I? This
Yeah.
is... Yeah, I've noticed
Your
this mic
right.
is a bit quieter.
There we go. Don't know how to get back to the other screen though. See, I'm so fucking confused.
Oh no, what have you done?
This is because I bloody clicked on something, Buck. I blame you for this.
Sorry.
I can't even bring all four up, all three up again.
Just right
just
click on
the actual chat.
Right click on my name on the left hand side there.
Right click on your name.
Yeah, see where we are in the chat.
Aye.
In the channel. Right click on my name there.
Aye, but I can't bring. See the four screens that I had before.
There you go. Use the volume.
There we go.
And then just click back to the room.
There we go. Right. So. First.
See, I do know how to do something inside Discord. See.
First.
You are quite handy with the tech.
Random question. I'm not going to sit here and read them all at once, by the way. I'll read
one at a time.
We'll answer. No, what I mean is we'll answer a question and then we'll just talk shite and then I'll ask another question and all that kind of stuff. No doing it all at once because then it'll get quite stale quite quickly.
Aye.
So, Wraith. In Europe, I'm asking you first. Obviously, everybody can answer this, but answer it at different times.
Okay.
What's the most challenging thing about being a small streamer?
The most challenging thing?
Mm-hmm.
I would guess this is pretty much the same for every small streamer out there. It's making yourself noticed, giving yourself an IP, if you like, some sort of thing that makes you stand out, that's going to get people wanting to come back and see what you're doing again and again.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, I would imagine that is the same for everyone who's trying to start out.
Yeah.
Aye, I
It's,
would agree.
it's
I would agree with that one.
we've all done it. We've all sat there, and said that there's like millions of people doing it now.
Yep.
Everyone wants their 15 minutes of I'm an internet streamer fame,
Mhm.
and it's so hard to get hold of.
Aye.
Yeah, especially with there being that many platforms now that you can live stream on.
Not just
I mean,
that. To be honest, the lockdown made it worse
yeah,
because folk weren't working, so they had nothing to do. So they were gamers anyway, and then decided, you know what, I'll start streaming, and
Mm,
then everybody's just everywhere.
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
exactly. The lockdown has made it 10 times worse because, like you say, everyone's just been sitting there thinking, what the hell can I do? Oh, I'll
Mhm.
turn my Xbox and my PlayStation on and start streaming.
Yep,
mm-hmm.
definitely,
So,
I agree.
so there you go.
And to be honest, in my opinion, one of the toughest things about being a small streamer, on top of what you said, is
Yeah,
the 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 little help that you get. Like,
yeah,
it's no. I don't mean like help from other people or anything like that, because, well, as you can, we've got a strong community now.
yeah,
Um, but it's like, right now I'm streaming on Twitch, and I had to work all that out myself.
yeah. I mean,
Name,
as you
There's
know,
any support for small
aye,
streamers. I mean,
as you
and
know,
cool.
yeah. I mean, as you know, when we met, I was
mhm,
streaming on YouTube,
yep,
and that, I mean, I found that ridiculously hard trying to. It seems there's no tools available on any streaming platform to
no,
promote yourself as a small streamer.
no,
They don't give you anything that it's like, oh yeah, if do these certain things, and here's a like once a week we'll give you something that puts you on the front page
mm,
for an hour or something.
Yeah. And even I've noticed as well when they're promoting their smaller streamers, it's still people with almost partner numbers.
mm. The
I
small,
think the smallest streamer
mm,
I've seen front page in the small streaming communities has been sitting on like 25, 30 viewers. To me,
Yeah,
that's not a small streamer.
no, sitting here right now with two viewers, that's a small stream.
Yeah,
And the only reason I'm saying that is because that's what I'm sitting with right now. So,
I
but
told you it's on that off.
but Twitch will know. Twitch don't care. YouTube
yeah,
don't care.
no. I mean,
The end,
go on, sorry.
the end of the day, they're gonna care, and I hate to say it, but it's true. They're gonna care about the folk that are making them money.
Mm.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
They care about the top 1%.
They're gonna look after the cash cows.
Aye,
Mm-hmm.
and
And for a business sense, you don't blame them for that. You can understand why they do that. But if they were to help smaller streamers become better known streamers, they'd make more money.
Well, that's my point. If you've got, let's say you've got 10% of the streaming community on a certain platform is your big money, streamers. Wouldn't it make more sense to help the other 90% as well? So you've got 100% big streamers,
Yeah,
mm-hmm,
you know, and that's the only thing I think like that's the real brick wall for a lot of people is there is no promotion. You've got to do what you can yourself. You've got to get yourself out there, like you say. Get yourself on all the social medias, your Twitters, your Instagrams, and all that sort of stuff. And it's like, wow, I've got to do so much work to just get my foot in the door.
yeah,
mm,
It's like, and you can see, you know, why it's sort of like you look at these guys who've been doing it without mentioning any names. They've been doing it for a decade, and you sort of think, well, okay, fair play. I can understand why you don't do as much now because you've done 10 years of work to get there.
Aye.
Now you deserve to put your feet up a bit
Mhm.
and reap those
Yeah.
benefits.
You deserve to have a team doing all your promoting for you,
Yeah,
doing your editing and
yeah,
your thumbnails
exactly.
and
It's exactly. It's like,
and
yeah, all
different
right,
managers for different social media
To
accounts.
be
And
yeah,
to be honest with you, let's mention one name. Tim.
yeah,
You look at him. Yes, he's now moved on to YouTube.
yeah,
Gutted that he left Twitch, but you
it
look
was the best
you,
thing
you,
for him.
you look at back at where he started. He's earned where he is.
God,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
definitely.
I mean, all respect and fair play to that guy. He's put in a decade of hard work, and
Hmm.
he deserves now what he's reaping.
Mm.
You know, it's like, yeah, that's. I can't be mad at you because you're making loads of money because you've been trying to get there for 10 years.
Because you started off making no money.
Yeah,
You
he
started
started.
from
He
the bottom.
started in the. Yeah, he started in the place we're all at. You know, so
I
it's
remember
he.
I remember his video that went out. I remember seeing it, and it was the "I'm giving up full time work. I'm taking to streaming full
Yeah,
time." And it took him years to get to that point. It must have been about 5 years, and he still had the man bun and that. He still had hair at the time, and
yeah,
it
Now he's just
took
got a
him
dent.
so long to get to that point. And you think, no, fair play to you.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you got. You,
Because yeah, he's partnered in all these big companies now. He's sponsored by all these massive
mm,
names like AT&T,
mm,
and he's driving about in the big fancy cars, and he's got the big house. But he's earned that because
exactly.
Aye.
when he started, he was still working full time.
Yeah, exactly. He's earned that. So anyone who looks at him and they get mad or they're jealous of it, it's like, well, you're just mad because you haven't got what it takes to do what he's done.
Yeah, it was just sheer determination
Yeah.
because he just kept going.
Right, question for you both.
Mm.
It, I've got two questions here, but they're kind of the same thing, so
Oh.
I'm going to lump them into the same question. The two questions are what attracted you to streaming, and what made you want to become a streamer. To me, they're the same question,
Mm,
kind of.
they're
What
kind of the same.
what what made me want to become a streamer?
So
Jesus.
there you go, Wraith. What made you want to become a streamer,
Um,
and also what attracted you to streaming?
I th- I think it's I'm well going back to what we were saying a little bit ago. I was bored during lockdown.
Hmm.
Um, I as you two know, I formerly played games professionally when I was a lot younger, before there was things like YouTube and Twitch. Um, so I thought, well, I'm sitting around. I need something to do, otherwise I'm gonna go batshit crazy, staring at the same four walls, doing nothing. Turn the computer on, start shooting stuff, and stream it.
Bucky?
Well, for me, it was never about streaming. Like when we retired, I suddenly realised that I had all this free time to play video games, and for me, it was me. I wanted to get the footage to put onto YouTube, but Xbox only lets you record 10 minutes of gameplay at a time,
Which kind of sucks.
and it was taking so much time editing. I'd have to pause my game to restart the video, and it was taking forever. So I thought, how can I get my videos to save for longer than 10 minutes? And that's when I realised that if I start streaming on Twitch and oops, I've paused the live feed. If I start streaming on Twitch, I can and sign in with my Amazon Prime, I can save my VODs
Mhm.
and then I can download them. So I started doing that, and for the first year, maybe I was sitting streaming Skyrim to myself
Hmm.
because it
Yeah.
was all about just getting decent footage. It was before, obviously, as a non-streamer, you don't care about Streamlabs, you don't care about the recording features and stuff. It's all free software that you can use, but you don't care about it until you're a streamer.
Mhm.
So I knew if I want to record something, I'd just do it through Streamlabs and treat it as if I'm streaming it. But at the time, I didn't care about that, so I started streaming it, saving the VODs, and then just exporting them up to YouTube. And for some reason, the passive aggressive shorty seemed to be a hit with folk, especially the Spanish.
I know that's a weird one. That still weirds me out, that one, but no. And
What about you?
I've always wanted to do it. To be 100% honest, I've always wanted to attempt it. Never did I ever think that I would get anywhere, or I still don't. I'm still so appreciative for the follows, for the fucking subs, everything like that, because I never expected to get anywhere. I never expected to be sitting here right now with a goal of 200, and I'm sitting at 166 already. Followers. I never expected anything like that. And also I never ever expected that I would do it on camera either. But that's a different story. That's a story for next time. But no, I just enjoyed gaming and I enjoy talking to people. So it kinda just happened. To be perfectly honest.
I definitely think that streaming it's not something for everyone. You know, there'll be people out there that don't want to talk. You know, don't want to be heard or anything like that. You know, and playing games is not for them. So streaming's not the thing.
Thank you very much,
But
Purple Rock Glass, for the follow. Welcome to the Ginger Army.
Hey, Purple.
But aye, so, and I get where you're coming from, because I know there is a lot of people, even though there's, like, I'm doing the streaming right now, and you guys are talking to me. There's a lot of people that are on Twitch but don't stream and don't want to. Like, they follow people. They do everything. They're a good person on Twitch, but have never considered it because they don't like talking to people.
Yeah,
and I get
they
that.
They're just there. They want to follow. They just want to watch and see what's going on.
Well,
Interact.
There's one in the chat now, Angel, my wee sister.
Aye.
She's not a gamer. She's never going to stream, but she watches all your streams.
Mhm.
She's a viewer.
Aye.
That's where we started off, actually. Because if you remember right, my name to start off with when I first started on Twitch as a viewer was Misu.
Mhm.
Named after what my niece calls me.
And
so when I made the transition, obviously I had to change that.
Mhm. And it's also that's another way to look at it. There is obviously a lot of people on Twitch that don't stream. But where's their howdy do's and all the rest of it? Because they're gone in and out and following people and watching streams. And where's their nod for Twitch?
Yeah, the people that actually pay Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of an odd one, isn't it? Really,
Aye.
I mean, if you look at all the platforms that you're streaming on, it does feel that they are less concerned with their community than they should be.
Yeah.
You know, all of them. There should be a bit more of a incentive to be on that platform. You know.
Aye, 100%.
Definitely.
But that's a discussion that I guarantee we could all talk about all day.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh God,
You could
I.
go on about that for donkeys.
Right, so,
A minimum.
hello. Is there a streamer you look up to, and why? Bucky, we'll
Um,
start with you.
Bucky, go.
To be honest with you,
Or content creator. Doesn't have to be a
yeah,
streamer.
I I love Ms. Vixen. Winnie, I think she's brilliant.
Oh, Miss Vixen. I thought you said Niz.
No, Ms. Vixen.
I was like, who the hell is Niz Vixen?
Because she's, I mean, you've got all your big female streamers, and I'm not going to get into names, but you've got all of them, and they do a certain type of content, right? Yeah, I get that, that works for them, and I'm not going to diss them for it, because they fund their market and they're making money with it. Whereas Ms. Vixen, if it wasn't for the fact that you could see she was a woman, you wouldn't ken.
No, because she's a bloody die-hard gamer, and
Exactly.
she's good at games.
She's a gamer and she's bloody good.
Right.
And she's in the smaller end because she only sits with about 150 viewers in comparison when her boyfriend goes live.
Aye.
You know what I mean? With his millions of followers, but I like her because she is so down to earth and just she's a gamer first.
Hmm.
I mean, half the time she's streaming, she's in a onesie or she's in a pair of joggies. There's no a hot tub or a bit of makeup in sight, and I think it's brilliant.
Love how you got the hot tub dig in there.
Had to be done. But no, so I like her, and obviously Tim. I mean, the determination of that guy to make it.
Oh, aye.
You've got to, even if you don't like him as a creator, you've got to respect that sheer grit and determination to make it in the industry.
What about you, Wraith? Is
Um,
there a streamer or content creator?
Well, again, obviously Tim.
Mhm.
Like Bucky says, you've got to respect what he's done.
I think
he's
that's a
got-
collective one. That one.
Yeah, and he comes across as a genuine guy as well. I mean, like I said, don't personally know. He might be a complete douchebag in real life, but he comes across as a genuine guy, and I think he is.
Might be a douchebag.
Yeah. Well, a guy I do like who streams doesn't stream. He uploads videos on the YT. Is That's what I reckon, and he's just a down to earth guy. He's an Aussie guy. He's covered in tattoos and looks like a right oik, you know. But he does cooking.
Right.
And you look at him and you think, you are so the wrong person that I would take any cooking advice off, but he is actually bloody good at it. But he does it in a way that is not like, it's not patronising. There's nothing fancy about what he does. He's down to earth and he says, this is what you do. You chop it up, you put it in a bowl, you cook it. And you cook it until it looks ready to eat. You know, he's not trying to patronise you saying, oh, yes, it has to be in the oven for 45 minutes at 200 degrees. And then you take it out and baste it for 30 minutes and put it back in the oven. Fuck all that shit. He's just a down-to-earth Aussie guy, you know. And he's just funny. He is funny. And I like what he does because he's gone on there and he's been honest. He cooks because he was on lockdown and he had nothing to do and he was having trouble with mental health and it was a way for him to recover from it.
Mhm.
It's just like, yeah, mate, I've got all the time in the world for you. I will watch every one of your videos and I'll put a like on every one of them because I just like what he's doing.
See, I like creators like that are just regular Joes, just really down to earth. And you could think, Kent, if I were to meet you in the pub, I would quite happily sit and have a drink with you. Kent, because you seem like a decent person.
Yeah.
So what about you, Ginge?
Yeah, who's yours?
Well, as we've already, all three years have said, got to be fucking Tim. But,
Oh, why?
Squirrel, to be honest. Dead Squirrel.
Oh, Squirrel's brilliant.
Because he's more YouTube. He does stream on Twitch, but he's more YouTube. But he plays with a bigger streamer, and he always has. But he's always been in the background.
Yeah.
And eventually one day he just said, "No, do you know what? I want to try this shit."
I'll give it a shot. Yeah.
So he then stepped out of the background, and Christ, is another one that earned where he is.
Because he's only a young boy.
Aye, because he goes on every day, streams, he always uploads. He's always got different content. It's never the same as anybody else's, which I think is why I like it, because that's what I try and do. Like, we might all play Fortnite all the time, but my perspective will be different to yours, because you'll be doing something, but I'll be away doing something different, or running away from my team. As I keep getting told, oh, there's Ginge running away again.
Right, no Ginge off that way again.
There he goes again, over the hill and far away.
But that's what I'm saying. Then the three of us then upload the video, and it doesn't matter whose you watch. You can watch all three because you'll not see the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what I always try and do. I'm always trying to do something different. Hence the reason why we're all sitting in the Discord call right now.
Yeah. But you've got to do that though, especially because it is such a saturated market now because lockdown and everything. Board. So you need to do something that stands out. Like Wraith, you like doing the older games and the fun runs, like the death runs on Fortnite.
The fun runs.
Yeah.
Aye.
The not so fun runs.
The not so fun runs.
The rage runs.
I've got my spooky stories, and Ginge, you've now got the podcast. Because you do need something that makes you stand out for the crowd.
Yeah, as we said at the beginning, we're all trying to find, all little streamers are trying to find that little bit where they fit in and they can make something of themselves.
Yep. And hopefully after tonight this will take off a bit more, and like even within the Discord, and I want to have obviously other people on. I don't just always, obviously the three of us can stay and we can have other people in, but I want to try and have other people drop into the chats and put their opinions in and all the rest of it. So hopefully this will go reasonable. I know normal just chatting on Twitch, I know I don't have the right apparel for it, but we'll no go there because everybody has their own opinion on that one. But so but it's like you say, Race, it's you're trying to find your way in.
Yeah.
You try to just squeeze yourself in the door somehow. And I'd happily jump in. Oh, I know you would. Nobody would get a word in edgewise though if you jump in. But no, it's, and that's one of the things that I think Twitch don't make easy.
No, I mean, I think as you guys are trying to do, having the support of a community is more valuable than anything else at the moment. because you've got people there that can help you with your stream.
Well, we've all done it. We've all at different
Yeah.
times helped out folk in the Discord, which
Yeah.
Bucky's just linked. Thank you.
Neighbour. Told you, I can run beta screens.
But it's just like that's what the Ginger Army is. I want it to be a community that not only looks out for each other but can help each other.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at it the other week there, we were studying CEX and you found a bit for your computer. Without even thinking, you pulled your phone out and straight on the Discord.
Phone race.
Wait, does this only get to my team? And
Yeah.
that's the good thing about Discord. You can build a community because nobody.
Foster communities are absolutely essential. Well, thank you, minimum, but I wouldn't say we're absolutely essential. Yes, I get where you're coming from, but I wouldn't say we're trying. But
I don't think I wouldn't say essential, but for the small streamer, if you can get into a community, it's a
Yeah,
massive help.
Then
You know,
you're
it is,
laughing.
yeah, you can
Because
get.
you can do it on your own.
No, you can. There's not only the fact that you can get some followers out of it. I mean, because that's ideally the aim for everyone. They want followers, but you're not feeling that you're so alone and so stuck out there. You've got other people there that are doing the same thing, and they're like, oh well, yeah, let's go and give them some support, and you can then return the favour. All right, yeah, they came and supported me. I'm supporting them. I'll be 100% behind them. That sort of thing.
It started. If anybody does want to join the Discord, by the way, just feel free to join it. You're more than welcome. But it's just it started off as just a mate's Discord. That's all. I'm going to be honest. That's what it started off as. And then one day I just said to Bucky, I says, "No, wait." I says, "Let's think about this logically." I says, "We know how hard it is to start streaming because we did it, but we did it on our own." Well, Bucky didn't. She joined their Discord and they then let her down. But
Aye. But then I found the other Discord. I mean, the first Discord, as soon as I got to affiliate, they pretty much kicked me to the curb. But then I found another Discord that was for Scottish streamers. The name's changed now, but they're still there, and they guys are brilliant, and that led me on to another Discord where I met Purple and whatnot, and they've been brilliant. I mean, most of them came to the wedding.
And just to read what Minimum said, there's a handful of people who do what you all do and encourage and support smaller guys, and it's really important.
Yeah.
That's what we want. Right now, I'm no thinking, yes, like I said, I'm still so happy for followers and subs and tips and all the rest of it, but right now my main priority is the man that's in this chat. He needs to get to his follower goal so that we can get him affiliate.
I just forget the rest.
I've always said it, and you've heard me say it before. I'm not that fussed. My content's not the greatest. I'm too old, and
Can't even give you a shout out.
Your content's no the greatest.
No, I mean, I've done a couple of things that people have liked. Like they seem to like Titanfall this week.
Aye, Titanfall was popular.
That seemed to go down quite well. Some of like the death runs that we do, But like I say, if I never got to 50, I wouldn't be disappointed.
Wraith_reborn.
Hold on, I've got to type something because you can't shout
You've
me
got to
out.
type some so that I can shout you out.
There you go.
Thank you.
Moo.
But yeah, I mean, I'd love to do it, but if if it was 20 years ago when I was playing professionally and we had the technology then, I would have done it, you know.
Mm.
But now it's just like I come on, I enjoy jumping on, playing some silly crap with you guys, sitting around talking crap in Discord as we do, and then it's like, right, fine, I'm done now. I'm going to fucking bed. See you later.
And that and that is an insight to our day.
Yeah.
We sit, we talk crap.
And we
We
support
we
whoever's up.
sometimes stream. We sometimes talk smack about the person that's streaming, but we don't anything that we say it to your face. So we usually have a laugh. Me and Wraith like winding people up on stream.
Yep.
And I mean, minimum, he's known us for pretty much where we started. So he'll be able to confirm that we really haven't changed.
Well,
Yeah,
I've got a beard.
You've got a beard. My hair colour changes weekly almost. But we're pretty much, yeah, our content's improved as we've got better equipment and better overlays, better software and things like that. But us as streamers, we're still pretty much putting out the same content, just a bit better quality.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's the
Yeah.
thing. That's the thing more than anything else. It's being able to sort of sit there and say, "Oh, do you know what? I think the way you've got your starting is a bit odd. You know, to be able to just give some helpful tips to someone like, yeah, I think you could improve that starting screen to help them get their stream looking better.
I'll be
You
honest.
know,
The overlays for this I threw together because I've no idea what I'm doing with them yet. That's why they look so piss poor. So I apologise. I'm hoping they'll get better. Because this was an on the whim thing that Bucky came up with the other night there. She said, instead of just chatting like we normally do, why not stick it on a stream? Start start calling it a podcast. I would probably call it shit talk, but
well,
pod
yeah, but
podcast for serious words.
yeah.
yeah, but you know, you call it what you want. You know, it's us sitting here talking like we usually do, and
Mhm.
hoping that others will jump in and sort of like join in the chat and things like that. It's you can call it, you know, you could call it baking a freaking cake if it gets people to come and join in, then why not?
Let's no let's not start baking. Fuck that. I'd end
But
up
yeah,
burning the house down.
I think you've got competition there with the cat, but never mind.
It's very true. She's playing with that ball in here again. I can hear it squeaking.
I ended up having to take it off her when she was lying in here and I was screaming playing it. Was all I could hear, so I ended up taking it off and hiding it. I only gave her it back yesterday.
I can tell you only gave her it back the other day there. She's gone nuts with it.
Oh, I cleaned it off her for about a week.
but aye, that's the whole reason for this happening tonight, because we thought, why no? Let's see what happens. Right, so Bucky Bird Jr. asked a few of these questions. What's your favourite thing about being a streamer, Buck?
The people that I've met.
That was very precise and straight to the point.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love streaming, I love interacting with the chat, I love telling my stories and whatnot, I love getting feedback and that, but see the people that I've met,
Mhm.
like Wraith and Care and Minimum, before he was Minimum, when he was Smith City, and it's that I think I wasn't expecting to make friends then,
Hmm.
and I have, and it's great. It's definitely an unexpected bonus. to being a streamer and building the community is the friends that I've made doing it.
Wraith?
I'd say the same. It's like getting involved in a community, not just like I'm out there for myself.
Mm.
You know, it's been interesting seeing what you guys are doing, what other guys are doing, and sort of like taking tips on how I could improve what I'm trying to do. Not trying to copy anyone else, but sort of thinking, oh yeah, I can see what you're trying to do there. Maybe I can do something like that, but in my way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't want to sort of like go out there and say, oh yeah, well Ginge does this, I'm gonna do that because he got loads of views doing that. No, it's like, oh yeah, I like that idea, but I want it in my style. I want things how I would have it.
Yeah, put your twist on it.
Yeah, it's like sometimes I might look at something and you'll look at someone streaming and you'll think, oh, I'm sorry, but for me personally, that looks terrible. I don't like what you've done there at all.
Mm.
You know, so you'll say to yourself, I'm staying well clear of that sort of thing.
Yep, I've
But
done
then
that a
you'll
few
see-
times.
Yeah, then you'll see something and you'll think, oh, that's a clever idea.
Oh, I like that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really clever. Can I put something into my stream similar to that without absolutely ripping that idea off?
Mm.
Like
I don't stream
I did
yet,
with the music.
but as a viewer, I've made so many friends. Well, Purple, the day that your day starts streaming, we'll all be there to support you. And thank you so much for supporting us. It genuinely does mean a lot. And I like how you put yet. I take it you're considering streaming? I don't mean anything bad by it if the answer to that is no, so don't worry if it is no. But
Just got kicked in itself. Sorry. Go on.
and I know you follow everybody that you can. You're just as supportive, if no more supportive. Thinking about it, but would be music bait. Ooh, as in I'm assuming as in playing music, no, just listening to music, because that would be different. If so, what instrument do you play, or instruments, if there's more than one?
Or would it be DJ style, similar to that Beardy does?
So, you sing and you're learning guitar. Nice.
See that I'd watch.
My community's asked me for a while to do a karaoke stream, but that's like taking courage for here and knocking it to bloody here, and it's kind of that scares the shit out of me.
But we've been at you for a while, not just to do the karaoke stream, but to do the magic as well.
Mm-hmm. And it is still in my thoughts, but there's a lot more to it. I would like a better camera for a start if I'm going to start doing magic on stream, so that you can see it better. If you cut me, I
What?
bleed. What?
Karaoke where you have to cut yourself? What? Not sure about that.
I don't think that would be stream safe. To be honest.
As long as you don't save the board.
I think we're going down a dark road and a different type of stream here.
Nah, that one no. That one I'm not doing.
I think
I'm assuming that's
minimum-
a band or something.
I think Minimum's trying to get people to cut himself because he had such a bad time with the alien yesterday.
That
Chewing
was
his
funny.
No exclamation marks. So that's not what you meant, no. I've got karaoke running through my veins.
Oh, cut me and he bleeds. I get what
Right,
he means.
I get it now.
He bleeds karaoke.
Meaning they live for karaoke.
You eat, sleep, and breathe karaoke. Right, that makes sense. That's a sensible thing to write.
Now I
minimum.
get it.
How it confuses.
It wasn't
Talk about
confusing me, it was just concerning me. It was just end the
Talk
freaking
about
polis.
taking it out of context at first.
Yeah, you'll be that.
But please no self harm, folks. Not even if not even if you've played Alien. How did I get that and you didn't, Lols?
Feck knows, kiddo.
You been drinking?
Oh no, we're not going there already, are we?
No.
Oh no, it's not that bad yet.
It's no that kind of podcast, no yet.
Talking of drinking,
Yes.
I've got a question for you. Then
Go for it.
you know, like we did earlier, like chicken bone in or bone out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. So you get a jar of pickles. You've eaten all the pickles. What do you do with the pickle juice that's left?
Drink it.
Drink it.
See, everyone says drink it. I say drink it, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Pickle juice is just the best.
Oh, pickle juice is amazing. It was my mum that actually
Hey,
got me
what-
into like
What else would you do with it, like?
Well, most people would. Well, a lot of people would just tip it down the drain and throw it away.
That is a waste of pickle juice.
I know. See, I'm that bad that after I've drunk a bit of it, I'll actually top it up with some vinegar or something.
See, now that just took it to a new stage there, right?
Oh, I tell you, I used to put vinegar on everything when I was a kid. Sliced apple, vinegar on it.
Drink a glass of vinegar, you're all monsters. No. See, now you're picking us up wrong. That's not what we said.
Oh, I would drink
Well,
a
we're
glass
not
of
drinking
vinegar.
We're drinking pickling juice. That's the difference.
No, I would drink a glass of vinegar.
But that's because you're a monster. He's just said that.
I am a monster.
See, I'm not a big fan of vinegar. Normally.
Oh, I'm off. Vinegar on
So-
everything.
But
If
I
I'm having
literally.
something flippy, it's got to be drenched in salt and vinegar.
Oh no, I can literally put vinegar on freaking anything and eat it.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what it is. Vinegar, salted.
So, what do you think, chat? What do you say? once you're finished a tub of pickles, what do you do with the juice?
Do you drink the juice or
I-
do you throw it away?
Are you weirdos like us and drink the juice, or do you not? I'm assuming MK's answer is going to be no.
No, I don't think minimum's going to drink it.
And let's be fair,
Drinks it as well.
I put that shit in me every day. Pickle juice is nothing.
But I'm saying Junior drinks it. I mean, Junior would love on pickles and mushy peas.
Never tried it. Well, there you go, Purple. There's something for you. Next time you buy pickles, try the pickle juice.
But don't buy the sweet pickles. Buy proper pickles.
No need for me to say. No, we didn't think. We kind of guessed what your answer would be, minimum, to be honest.
You only had 2 last night. I didn't even think you'd had 2. Sorry, that's me just read Kiddo's comment.
Yeah,
I think
gherkins.
I only
Aye,
had
gherkins, aye.
Yeah, anything pickled. Gherkins, onions, whatever you want. It can even be pickled eggs if that's the kind of thing you're into.
Oh, my dad loves pickled eggs. And
Well, then you,
Oh,
then you,
they're gross.
that's can and a rum. Oh, you talking about drinking last night? I was like, eh? Can he stand gherkins?
Oh,
Ah,
I love gherkins.
oh, I love
there
them.
you
Yep, I love
So
them too.
You won't be drinking the pickle juice then.
Well, no.
No, if you don't like gherkins, I would drink the juice. But Bob loves pickled eggs. He got that from my dad.
That is one thing I cannot stand.
Now, pickled eggs, that's different.
Pickled
So
eggs.
you're a pickled egg fan?
You'd eat pickled eggs?
Oh,
man,
honestly, I would too. I love them.
no,
Tell
that's
me
one.
one thing that I couldn't get though. See the cockles and mussels that you get in the wee jars?
Yeah.
Not a fan.
I just cockles and mussels. Just tip my head back and pour them in my mouth. I will eat them all day long.
Normal, cooked normally, yes. Cooking a sauce, yes. But seeing the jars that you get, the chip, no.
Pickled cockles and mussels. See, they don't have them anymore. But when I was younger, you used to get you'd get a seafood stand outside the pub that would sell things like cockles and mussels, and you'd buy them by the pint. And I used to go there. I'd get a pint of cockles in a bag, and then I would absolutely drench them in vinegar, and then just tip them in my face.
Nah, that doesn't even sound appealing to me.
Oh, mate, it was
I see,
heaven
I
on earth.
love mussels, but I don't like them pickled.
Yeah. No. Pickled cockles. Oh.
You don't have pickled eggs in Ireland? Must be a mainland thing then.
Well,
hang
minimum,
on.
we'll get some sent out to you.
Are you sure? What part of Ireland are you in, minimum? Because I'm sure when I went over there, they had pickled eggs in the pubs. But it could,
In America?
yeah, it could be a regional thing maybe in Ireland. Because I'm pretty
Could be.
sure I saw them in the pubs over there.
I'm sure I've seen them before.
But yeah, like you say, they have them in America, in the bars, in the pubs and stuff.
The only reason I know that is because
Kitty!
Mo Sizzlack has got a jar on him. Oh, it's a small doggy. Mo Sizzlack's got a jar on him in the bar and The Simpsons.
There you go.
Right.
Oh, there's a
Good segue there to something that I did want to bring up.
Oh,
The Simpsons. How fucking creepy is that? How, honest to God, it's got to be said. It's got to be said once. The shit that they have predicted is fucking scary.
Oh, it's creepy.
I haven't watched The Simpsons in freaking years.
They've
They've predicted
What?
so much.
let's just trusty Google. There we go. Stopped watching it because of the predictions. Oh, I'm telling you. Donald Trump becoming president. Disney
9/11.
Disney buying 20th Century Fox.
Aye.
Take care, Purple. Thank you very much for coming. Siegfried and Roy, the tiger attack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, but I mean, let's face it, a lot of people
Everybody saw that one coming.
could have seen that one coming. Yeah, it's like
To be fair,
Well-
aye.
you're working with a massive wild animal. One day this thing's going to turn around and bite you.
Nobel Prize for economics. The Super Bowl. 3 times they've done that.
The Super Bowl.
Predicted the Super Bowl 3 times.
Yeah, but come on, they've been going for what? How many years? 26 years or something?
It's more than that now.
To get it right 3 times in that span, that's, you're going to get it right at some point.
True.
But yeah, some of it is odd. I'll agree with that.
Some of the stuff that they've predicted is bloody scary.
Oh, right. Here's a thought. Did they really predict Donald Trump, or did Donald Trump only run because it was predicted?
Oh, but now you're talking chicken and the egg.
Exactly.
And we know the answer to that. It was the rooster. We discovered that a few weeks back.
No,
Don't you steal my bloody joke, you. Get your own jokes. That was my joke, no yours.
I suck at jokes.
But no, minimum. I get what you mean. Live by the tiger, die by the tiger. But it was still. Okay, everybody saw it coming. Let's be fair. Everybody saw it coming.
It's still a shock when it happened, though.
But for the fact that they raised their own tigers, the ones they used, they raised them from cubs. I was going to say babies, but I knew that wasn't right.
Yeah, but I mean,
So
I know it doesn't.
It's kind of like, okay, they raised them, and obviously they're still fucking tigers, for Christ's sake. But it just shows you there is people out there that think, oh, it's alright as long as I raised it, it'll no hurt me. They're the prime example to show you that it's still a fucking tiger.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's.
Still a
I hate,
wild animal.
I hate to speak bad about the guy, but look what happened to Steve Irwin. You know, spends all that time.
See, I'm
dealing
sorry,
with
he's a bit different.
But he spent all that time dealing with massive, dangerous, like what were considered really, really dangerous animals. And the one time he kind of lets his guard down a bit.
The way I look at the Steve Irwin thing, again, no speaking ill of the dead or anything like that, but the way I've always looked at it, that man, like you say, lived with the most dangerous animals in the world.
Yeah.
And gets killed by a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you say, Wraith, he got in that water and went, nah, I live with the most dangerous animals ever. Yeah. What's a fish gonna do?
This is just a stingray. I wrestle 16-foot crocodiles for a living.
Yeah. Yep. And he let his guard down just that wee bit too much.
Yeah.
And we all know what happened there, but
I think anyone, I know it's not going to happen to everyone, but if you're working with those sort of animals, the percentage of that sometime one of those animals is going to have a go at you, it must be, you know.
It's got to be
you're
high.
You're lucky if you get away with it. Let's put it that way.
Exactly. And it's definitely one of the things that it doesn't matter how many animals you bring up or you grow up with. If they that's exactly what I was just about to say. All animals do have their breaking point.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
don't poke the bear, as the saying is, because eventually one of the times you poke that bear, it's going to maul you.
Yeah, it's like you could be sitting there with what you consider to be the most docile dog in the world, but if you poke it, like you say, poke it enough, it'll turn around and bite you. So,
well, perfect example. Our old dog, Clyde, he is the most docile, big shit in the face of the earth, right? He is a stupid dog that can't even walk through a door. But
Mommy's talking about you again, son.
A couple of years ago, we had an old neighbour who had a staffy who got through the fence while Ginger was out in the back garden with the dogs.
And the dog went for me.
The staffy went for Ginger.
Yeah.
On sight. And Clyde, like that, turned and mauled this dog.
No, he didn't. He didn't maul the dog. Stop saying it like that.
He would have if you hadn't put them on.
He defended me.
Yeah, but that's him doing his job, isn't it?
But that's just it.
Yeah.
We poke fun at him all the time. But I don't poke fun at him thinking, oh, it's alright. He likes me, he defends me, and all the rest of it. I know if I poke fun at him too much, he's going to bite me.
Yeah, I love you.
And I know he's a lot more stronger than me.
Yeah, and exactly. So right, imagine that, but you've got a freaking 500-pound tiger, and you've been trying to train it, and one day you just pissed that fucking thing off.
Timmy.
And it's like, that tiger's not just going to bite your arm, it's going to bite your arm off.
Yep.
Timmy Treadwell. I don't know if you're being serious or if this is a joke.
Timmy Treadwell.
Never heard of him.
I'm on it.
Bucky's on it.
Spent his life getting closer and closer to grizzly bears until he finally got too close. I'm assuming, if it's real, I'm assuming Timmy Treadwell is not around to talk about his life anymore.
No,
Probably
he
not.
was an American bear enthusiast.
There you go.
Again,
Emphasis on the word was.
just proving what we've been saying.
Yeah. Well, it's like all the crap they went through a few years back with the killer whales at the ocean parks and stuff. You know, one day they're quite happily, swimming around. They're training the killer whale. The next day, the killer whale grabs someone and throws him around like a rag doll.
Mhm.
And it's like, yeah, we can't do that anymore because these obviously aren't, as we considered, tame wild pets. They're just still wild animals.
Hmm.
Yep.
And that,
I mean, even getting brought up in captivity, their natural killer instinct is always there.
aye,
Yeah.
It's nature versus nurture argument. And nature will always find a way.
Yep.
In fact, there's a good one for you. There's a good question. Killer whale, cute or not?
Oh, I think they're beautiful animals. Oh,
Where-
I think they're gorgeous.
Where am I? Am I outside behind the glass?
Right. You are in the ocean, and there's a killer whale about.
Fucking ugly, and I'm getting the shit out of that water. from the other side of a glass, or like miles away. Beautiful animals, but if
I
it's
tell you,
between me and them, nah.
here's one thing, right? I would rather.
Dolphins.
Dolphins are nasty, exactly.
I would rather be in open water with a great white shark swimming around than be in the water with a killer whale.
Yep.
True.
Because killer whales aren't just like a great white. They're going to come in and attack and then realise that you're the wrong kind of food and let you go. Probably bleeding to death, but they'll let you go. Killer whale. Have you seen the way what they do with like seals and?
Is that the
penguins?
animal that spins them?
They throw them around.
Aye.
They throw them around. They basically kill them by concussing them by throwing them
Yeah,
around.
they're bludgeon them to death.
They are evil, cold, calculated creatures.
They've never had to evolve, much like the great white.
Yeah, apex predator. It just does
Yep.
what it does. But killer whales are freaking smart. I mean, smart. You can see it in their eyes. They're sizing you up.
Sharks
It's not-
are dumb.
I wouldn't say sharks are dumb.
Make a mistake, they'll go.
Yeah, the sharks make mistakes, genuine mistakes. But a killer whale, if he's attacked you, it's because he's thought about it and calculated it.
Yep. And he wants to attack you.
Yeah, and he wants a piece of you. Because
Mhm.
you look good. Yeah. No business locking a killer whale in a pool at all. Totally agree with that. Emily.
There's no business locking any animal in. I'm sorry.
No,
See, unless it's for preservation purposes.
The fuck is TGA? The Ginger Army.
The Ginger Army.
You could have just said,
what?
what is TGA? You didn't have to say, the fuck.
Fuck?
It's the Discord that I keep trying to invite you to, legit, but you never fucking do. I thought it was golf. True.
That's PGA.
The fuck is wrong with you? We don't have that much time. You're asking what the fuck is wrong with me? What's wrong with my First Amendment? What, the right to bear arms? Oh no, that's the fifth, isn't it?
No, pleading the fifth is refusing to say anything.
Refusing to speak.
First Amendment's guns, bear arms.
The First Amendment in
freedom of
America isn't the First Amendment the right to be an arsehole?
Pretty much.
Fifth is refusing to speak. Goofies.
Well, we're not
Do you know?
Americans.
Well, I wish you would plead the fifth, you cunt. Shut up.
Get back to your Elden Ring.
Second Amendment's bear arms, right?
First is free speech, is it?
Freedom of speech. Yeah, freedom of speech.
Alright, okay, I get it. Jesus. The whole chat jumping on me there. Grrr.
No, we've started a hot one here.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Right, next episode of the podcast will just be us talking about the fucking amendments, getting them all wrong and just getting everybody fucking triggered.
Right, so no, if the first is free speech, the second's
Poor gins, exactly. You leave my forehead out this.
And the Fifth Amendment is the right to not say anything incriminating. What is 3 and 4?
Trusty Google will tell you.
Google knows all.
Alright, you have to shout at me and slap me in the forehead, not for not knowing what the amendments were, but for not recognising the fact that he had the right to use it. Clearly it is, aye. Clearly it's a great way to wind up Americans.
That's got me curious now what the other amendments are.
Clearly it's the right way to wind up legit for a start.
Just got to mute myself for a second.
I ain't bother. But no, this is not what this podcast is. So I don't want to wind anybody up, and I don't want to get anybody triggered.
Right, the Third Amendment in the United States places restrictions on the quartering of soldiers in private homes without the owner's consent.
Okay.
So it prohibits you from hiding a soldier in someone else's house.
Oh.
And the Fourth Amendment prohibits unreasonable search and seizure.
I personally don't give a shit about the amendments. How America is today, they're basically non-existent anymore. The whole thing with me here is, if I want to say fuck, please let me. I never said. No, the Fourth Amendment is Bucky Hydrate.
And hydrating, don't you worry.
Just found out something quite interesting there when I was on Google. Cobra Kai season 5 is arriving earlier than expected.
Oh, nice.
It's coming to Netflix on September 9th.
You can take your Cobra Kai and shove it. What? Who said that?
Oh, you were never a Karate Kid fan, though.
No, I didn't. I thought Karate Kid was just cheese, but not in a good way.
Oh no, I loved that.
I was
Even though
more.
it won an illegal kick, but we'll not go there.
Oh, what was it? Karate Kid. Jeez, what was I watching at that time when that came out? I can't
But
even
Rocky
remember.
and all that were out at the same time.
Probably it was, yeah, Rocky and stuff like that. Mind you, even that wasn't very good, though. Films back then just weren't very good. I'm sorry. It was a bad time for films.
Oh my god! Jason Statham has just joined Marvel.
What?
Ooh.
I'm not in Marvel. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What?
Wasn't Rocky in Predator?
Rocky in
No.
Predator?
That was the
No,
other one. That was the other
Arnold
big star. That
Schwarzenegger
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Was in Predator. Rocky was on his
Union Jack rumoured.
what's his face?
Oh.
What?
Basically, Britain's Captain America. That could work.
Sylvester Stallone. That was his name. Rocky.
Aye, Sly Stallone.
Trying to think of his name. There, I couldn't get it.
Oh, we're getting another Expendables as well.
Oh no!
Right.
Really?
I did make in that. See
Rambo,
this black.
that
See,
was Stallone as well.
see this Black Knight.
Black Knight. What Black Knight?
The Marvel thing.
Aye.
It's being played by Kit
Being
Kit-
played by Kit
Harington.
Kit Harington.
Jon
You
Snow.
know nothing, Jon Snow.
No, that wasn't his wording, but aye, okay. That was
Oh.
Samuel Talley, you fud.
I know that, but I'm saying, oh, it was Jon. You know, oh Jesus Christ, catch up, Jesus, canal.
Rocky was in Rambo, not Predator.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rocky was in Rambo, not Predator. Yeah, he was.
And-
Adrian.
And technically Rocky wasn't he? No.
Sylvester
If you
Stallone.
want to be so technical. Because they're two different characters.
Rocky and Rambo.
Well,
Just because I like being an ass, legit. That's the only reason I just said that.
does Sly Stallone play
Question
different
for
characters?
everybody.
What?
Because
What?
here's a question for everybody. Because we've got a couple of streamers in chat. We're all streamers.
I'm a streamer. Didn't get that.
Am I a streamer?
Where did your names come from? Where did everybody come up with a streamer name?
Are you throwing it at anybody first, or?
Asking everybody.
Well,
All right, I'll pick that one up.
on you go.
When I was younger, there was a film, I think it starred Charlie Sheen, called The Wraith, about a guy who was murdered and came back as a car to kill the guys who murdered him. And no one else was using the name Wraith back then. Now every fucker's using it. So that's where I got it from.
And yes, the Terminator wasn't Predator.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Do I really need to explain my name?
We know where Ginge got his name from.
Yeah, the fact that he's ginger.
But no, it's actually, my name's been shortened recently. It was Ginger Minion, but I shortened it because, well, I wasn't allowed to use Minion. But, so I shortened it to Ginger Mini, but obviously the reason is Ginger, and I love Minions, hence the picture right beside me. But, and actually, Minimum, I'm sure you said that. I'm sure you said that in your last stream.
No, when we realised who you were, you explained that.
But aye, that's where my name came from. It was a childhood name. Ginger obviously was a childhood name. That my Amazon's talking to me. Never asked her a bloody question, but she's talking to me. And I don't even know what she said, see, because I've got the noise cancelling headset on. I never heard the word what she said. I just saw her light up. But no, my name was a name that came from school, obviously because everybody called me Ginge, because funnily enough, I'm Ginger. And for my love of Minions. And we all know where your name came from, you're just an alkie.
No, my name, like I say, my original Twitch name was Misu, which is what my niece calls me, because
She does that. Minimum, she joins in all the time.
because obviously my name's Sue, so my wee niece called me Misu, and she's no wee on the mail, and she still calls me it, but once I started streaming, my gamer tag was Bucky Bird. Bucky, short for Buckfast, which I drank copious amounts of in my youth, and Bird, meaning female.
Your
I'm
youth?
Scottish.
Do you remember that far back?
Ooh.
So that's where that came from.
So why?
There you go.
There you go. There's where everybody's names came from.
That answers that.
That answers that question. But if at any point anybody in the stream, by the way, has a question, whether it's a question you want to direct to one of us or whether it's just a general question just to ask us all, then feel free. Just
And no,
just
I
drop
really
it in the
cannot
chat.
disagree with that.
Buckfast was very important to the Irish youth too. Buckfast seemed to be very important to a lot of youth. I hate it. I just...
I think it's the Celtic, because the English, it's not really a big thing in England, but it is in Ireland and in Scotland, so I think the Celts like it, which is weird because it's made in England.
I can't...
They don't-
It's
I
made
can't
down in
stand-
Cornwall, I believe.
I can't stand the smell of it.
Devonshire, yep. The Benedictine monks at Buckfast Abbey.
I really can't. The second it got to the stage that she was actually cracking bottles outside because I can't stand the smell of it. It's horrible.
I've got to say, of all the places I've been down here, like off licenses and so on, I've never seen a bottle of it. Never. Except when in Scotland.
Aye. It is really, really
I was
hard to
in
come
at
by.
Reading back in, I believe it was 2014.
Will you do Minecraft content?
What?
Yes, we will eventually go into Minecraft content.
She can say
No,
yes
no,
for definite.
She might get onto Minecraft.
That's what I was
content.
going to say. She might be doing it on her fucking own.
We, as a group, hell to the no.
I've never drank Buckfast inside, only ever in a field. You've been waiting a while. Aye. Unfortunate. Minecraft isn't something you can just stick on and just stream it. You need to actually have something to do in it. That's the only problem with Minecraft. You can't just...
That's the only problem?
Wraith has a very strong opinion about Minecraft, just in case you can't tell. So yeah, I think if we ever do Minecraft, I don't think you'll see Wraith in it.
Nope.
He may be in the chat.
It's more likely to be Minecraft Dungeons because it's better content. It streams better.
Yeah, if they do Minecraft, I might be in the chat saying I'm having flashbacks to 1980 because that's what the graphics look like.
It is really pixelated.
But, and again, it goes back to what we were saying before. There's so many Minecraft streamers out there. That's not just a field that you can just drop into.
Yeah.
You need to have something different.
The Lucky Blocks one, right back at the beginning, where we turned Minecraft into a drinking game.
Oh, Jesus!
That
Well,
sounds
we
even
thought-
worse.
Aye, we did a Lucky Blocks. I think it's actually on my YouTube still.
Yeah, it was, if you opened a good Lucky Block, you were fine, but if you opened a bad Lucky Block, you had to take a drink.
Oh, that was...
We were able to turn Fortnite into a drinking game, so...
That was a messy fucking night, that.
Oh, yeah, we were wasted. We broke the server as well at one point.
For everyone in the chat, are you starting to notice a theme there?
What are you going to try and say? We're alcoholics?
No, no, making no comment about the amount of alcohol you two have been consuming at all.
I'd like it noted, we very rarely drink.
Where were you last night?
Out for a drink, but that's different.
Ah,
When when were we out before that?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Fuck off you.
The wedding, I think.
Aye. Aye, I think it would have been aye. Because we
That's
weren't
only
out since
because
then.
that's only because of lockdown.
True.
No,
True.
we used to drink a lot, see when we were on the road.
It's only because you had to.
Aye,
You had
On
to
the
drink
road
to part with
again.
people saying.
it. But no. So Minecraft content might be in the future, but I'm the same as what Minimum just said there. He loves to play Minecraft, but wouldn't know how to make it entertaining. Because unless you're an expert, experienced builder, for instance, and you can throw up a cathedral in a 2-hour stream, then fantastic, go
Well,
for it.
I'm sure that Minimum could make it entertaining. They just have to find
Aye.
what's the name of the thing in Minecraft? Is it the Ender or something? Just find the Ender and get killed by it over and over again.
Yeah, treat it as if it was alien.
If it was the alien, yeah.
So we did, by the way, Minimum, we did answer your questions. I did. My lovely assistant did write out your questions for me. So we have answered them all. But I don't know whether you were here for them all. But if you weren't, go back in the video, obviously. And
Rewind the
VOD.
VOD.
24 rules and it'll be on YouTube.
aye, or get 24 hours and it'll be on YouTube. But yeah, so you've cracked.
There you go.
You've cracked it.
I think anything where you get someone in a game, and it doesn't matter who they are, you get someone in a game and they're constantly getting killed by someone.
That's good content.
It's just fucking brilliant.
Yep.
Sorry.
Aye.
It's just funny. No matter who they are, they can be the best gamer on the face of the earth. If they're constantly getting absolutely owned by something in a game, it's funny.
I will agree.
And it happens to us all. We've all been there. There's, something that you can't get past that just keeps killing you.
Yep.
Fortnite Death Runs.
Yeah, Fortnite Death Runs, there you go.
You can still do it,
But
even though I need to continually mute my mic because I lose the will to laugh.
the best thing about that though is you mute your mic and I can still hear you. It's hilarious. I can literally hear you. You mute your mic and you F and you blind and even some of the times even fucking Wraith giggles even though you've muted. Wraith laughs because you're getting picked up by my mic going nuts to despair.
Yeah. I can hear it, and it's. I mean, I'm not taking or poking the fun, but you are fucking hilarious when you do it, Bucky.
Right,
Jiggly.
Jiggly has just asked, "What's your favourite game to play?" Wraith. Doesn't have to be on stream.
My favourite game to play. Jesus Christ. Wow.
And hi, Jiggly.
Oh dear, my favourite game to play. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to think about that one. Because I've played some crackers over the years, some really cracking games.
That Jiggly. That's a really hard question for Wraith because Wraith's nearly 50.
I'm over 50, you cheeky bastard.
I was being nice to you. So he's had a lot. He's being that old. He's had a lot of games in his life. Do you know?
Yeah, I mean, I could say the original game that I picked up to play was Half-Life. That was what got me into computer gaming, Half-Life.
Mm-hmm.
And I still can go back and play that today, even though it's like, over 20 years old now. And that was the game that got me into playing professionally. But there's been some absolute, like we were saying the other night, the original Silent Hill was one of the not scariest but creepiest games
Yeah.
I ever played, and I loved it.
Mm.
Absolutely loved it. But it was creepy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
You literally, your skin was crawling. It was like this, you know.
Right, so
Um,
let's narrow the question down for you.
mm,
More recent games. What
more recent game.
what is
Favorite game to play.
what is your favourite game to play of more recent games? The reason why I'm saying more recent is because some of the games that you're talking about, Jiggly's probably no idea what you're on about.
People have never even heard
Mm.
of. Yeah. More recent games.
You can have a
I've,
think. You can have a think about it.
I've got to say, although I kind of hate it now because of what it's become, I loved Apex.
Mm.
Apex. Good
Yeah.
call. Bucky.
I think if we're talking retro, my go-to is Final Fantasy VII.
You've always been that way
Oh,
though.
Yeah, the earlier Final Fantasies I loved, and then they changed the fighting style, and no. Zelda as well. I love the original Zelda.
Thank you very much, Minimum, for stopping by, and thank you very much for loving the podcast format. And we shall speak to you later.
See you later, minimum.
You will be on. You will be asked. I will message you. That's why I added you on Discord, because I want different people in on different streams. So
But
Yeah.
no, for recent games, I'm sorry. I hate saying it, but I'm a Call of Duty fanboy.
well,
The last two, Vanguard and Black Ops Cold War, you can beat. Modern Warfare 2019 remake was a work of art.
well, I've got to say my favourite game to play, on stream or off stream, is DVD. Getting originally I would have said Fortnite, hands down. I would have said Fortnite, but recently I've been getting into DVD a lot more.
Mm.
So it's been kind of like, and as everybody's aware, my favourite killer is Clown because he's just epic.
I will.
Aye,
Go
go.
on, sorry.
No,
So,
you go.
I was going to say I will add a little. I'm looking forward to. Is I am looking forward to the Evil Dead game.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
I was going to come on to that. My next question was going to be what's the new game?
Sorry, I've spoiled it. Then.
No, it's fine.
My
And
bad.
we're all going to have the same answer though. So I was going to kind of ask it as a fly question, as a what upcoming game are you looking for it to? But I know fine well the threes are going to say it.
Actually, I've got two. I'm looking forward to the Evil Dead. Obviously, that is going to be amazing, especially when they're doing it DB style with the looks here.
Mhm.
But I'm also looking forward to Modern Warfare 2 coming out at the end of the year.
Again,
That's gonna
that was
be
a game we
interesting.
played die hard and they killed it for me.
Cold War and Vanguard were horrendous, and I don't like the new Warzone. So when Warzone 2 comes out next year, I'm looking forward to that. But I'm really looking forward to Modern Warfare 2 because it's going to be in the same style as Modern Warfare, which was fantastic. It was flawless.
We will see.
I've got one and one only, and that's The Evil Dead. I am so desperate for it. I can't wait for it. It's going to
Yeah.
be amazing.
I mean, I haven't actually purchased the game in God knows how long, and I actually pre-ordered that the other day, as you know. This is the first
I'm
one I've.
going to get my tail to run them on.
Yeah, it's the first one I've sort of looked at recently that I've thought, do you know what? That actually looks right, and it's got a decent price on it. It's not stupid price that a lot of these things have been lately.
Yeah, it's not like a £70 game or something.
Yeah, it's 70 quid, but if you want to play the whole game, chuck us another £400 while you're playing it.
Exactly.
And then a tenner a month for your battle pass and
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
But just seeing as that's been nearly 2 hours, I don't want to try and talk for too long. Do you know what I mean? We can talk all day as we always do, but I don't want to talk in people's ears for too long. So wrap it up. I'll wrap it up with this. Has asked what was your first consoles. Oh, there you go. There's one.
Jesus Christ. Oh dear, I don't even want to say what my first console was.
No, you do. Come on.
Oh, yeah, you must know the original, that old Atari one,
Yep.
Yep.
the 520 or whatever it was called, that you could literally play like Space Invaders on, and that was about it.
Oh no, you could play Pong as well.
Oh, Pong, yeah.
I mean, think
legitimately, that was my first console. But if you're talking current sort of generation sort of style of console, then PlayStation 1.
I think my first console was a PlayStation 1. I think.
Well,
No, I'm lying. Mega Drive. I had a Sega when I was younger because I remember.
You did the Mega Drive, yeah. I didn't do that.
I remember the Sonic game, and the tune is now playing in my head, which proves I remember the Sonic game.
Well, I know Kiddo, she had I think it was a Master System. No, it wasn't. It was a Mega Drive because she had Echo the Dolphin. But
That was my first love. That was where I met Spyro the Dragon.
well, we had the Commodore 64 and the VIC-20 and the Spectrum and all them growing up. But
They're not consoles though. But
No.
you?
The
What
first console that I bought myself, I've still got, was my Nintendo 64.
You see now, I had the PlayStation, and my mate had the Nintendo, and we used to spend most of the time playing on the Nintendo because it had Mario Kart on it. So there would be 4 grown men sitting around, not after going to the pub on a Friday night, and come back to my place and plug the Nintendo in and sit around and play Mario Kart until about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right. That's a good night to me.
I mean,
was
Mario
terrible.
Kart, not just the Mario games, but the Mario Kart franchise is still going.
Love.
Oh, Mario Kart will go on forever. That game is just funny
They've
as
even
hell.
got it on mobile. And
Yeah.
they've got it on Switch, and I still play it on the Nintendo.
I still remember.
Love Echo got the complete saga on PlayStation with all the Sega games.
We used to have a rule,
I've
and
got that on Xbox.
we would constantly break the rule when we were playing Mario Kart, and the rule was no parking on the corner. Because if in some of the corners, if you parked on it and someone hit you in the back, they went flying off the track. Yeah. So we made a rule, no parking on the corner. So what did all of us do?
Park on the corner, exactly.
Rainbow Road, though, you cannot beat Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road is the best map ever.
Yeah. It's Mario Kart's just
Mario Kart 8 on the Switch because they've incorporated a lot of the older maps in it as well.
yeah.
Aye.
Mario Kart's one of those games. I don't care how old you are. You could be 5, you could be 50, and people love that game.
Oh, aye.
Oh yeah, it's iconic.
So,
But there you go.
aye, like I was saying, just as a kind of last question for you two to answer, or for us 3 to answer, whatever. Is there, as small streamers, we'll round it off with a as small streamers question. Is there anything that you would change? Not on your stream, not just your stream. Obviously, if there's something that you would change in your streaming or something like that, then great. But as a small streamer, support, all that kind of stuff, is there something that, if you could, you would change?
Oh yeah. Well, if you're talking about sort of like platform-wise as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think like as we said earlier, all of the platforms should give small streamers a way to promote themselves better.
Yeah.
Not
Uh,
just, I've got, my things come up in. But there should be something you could, like I say, you could redeem something once a month or once a week. Something that you could say, right, you click that, you redeem it, and for an hour you will appear on the front page.
Mm.
aye.
Yep. I agree.
Definitely. I would love to see the discoverability of small streamers made easier.
Aye. And small streamers actually getting the viewers, and
Yeah.
because Twitch's idea of small streamers, like we discussed earlier, is 55.
Yeah.
Yeah.
55 viewers is a small streamer. Now,
Yes.
what about the streamer that's sitting there streaming to themselves?
Yeah.
Are they no a small streamer? No.
No,
Because-
they're insignificant.
Twitch don't give a shit.
And the
But
best part is-
YouTube's the same. I
YouTube
okay,
stuff, same.
so many. You little shit. My fucking sound alerts are working. Oh, I'm gonna kill your fucking son. But aye, a lot of people. I've lost my fucking train of thought. A lot of people say that, oh, YouTube discoverability is better. Aye, in a way, but in a way not so. Because you've still got to go out there. You've got to do all the legwork.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you physically got to go hunting to find small streamers.
Because if I go onto YouTube now, I could even do it on stream. If I go onto YouTube and search small streamers, it'll no bring up what I wanted to do. Whereas that I'm sorry should be a feature in all platforms.
Yeah, I think all platforms should have a way, like I say, for that small streamer to be able to promote themselves to the front page for an hour or something like that. You know,
Aye.
we're not saying that they, oh yeah, I want to be there all day. No, just give me an hour of FaceTime out there while I'm streaming. It's like, yeah, I'm streaming now. I'll redeem that token. I'll get myself on the front page. Hopefully, during that stream, that will bring some people into my stream.
Yeah.
And
Because
if there was something that you could tell your first streamer self, because I'm not sitting here saying any one of us is successful, because let's be fair, we're still small streamers, but you, when you started, if there was something new that you've learned, what would you tell yourself?
I wouldn't have started on YouTube.
Got it. Fuck, that's not alright. Okay, that answer took me a bit. Can you explain a bit more?
Because I think the goals they set for a small streamer on YouTube are far, far unrealistic. The amount of streamed hours you have to have, the amount of followers you have to have on
Yeah,
YouTube
that's
is absolutely ridiculous.
I'll agree with you on that one.
yeah.
Because if you're an OG in my chat, you'll ken that I attempted the switch for a month just to see the difference. Nah, look where I'm back here again, because YouTube want too much. They expect too much too quick.
Yeah.
And I think if they just retracted a wee bit on some of the stuff.
I don't know about a wee bit. 1,000 followers before you start even being able to sort of like consider to start making revenue. 1,000.
Yeah,
Aye.
because with Twitch it's 50.
That is the difference, and that is why, as a small streamer, I'm glad I'm on Twitch. But that's why I'm still going to keep my YouTube. I'm still going to. But if I was to talk to my original self, the non-bearded ginger, I would honestly, and I'll give this bit of advice out to any small streamer or anybody considering starting to stream. because I wish I had got this advice when I started. Don't stream. You want to start streaming, fine. That's where you need to be, but don't. Get on every single social there is. There's hundreds of them now. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Hover. Get on all them first. Before you ever make your Twitch page. By all means, make your Twitch page. Link them to all your socials, but don't stream. Because nowadays, if you want to make it, you need to have a following. And
Yeah.
no just saying my Discord, because, well, we're doing our best at supporting everybody in the Discord. But if you can, get yourself in a Discord that's a supportive Discord.
Yeah.
And do not follow. Do not ever follow for follow. That's bullshit. That's an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
I made that mistake, and I was in a Discord to start off with, and if you joined, you automatically get 50 followers. It was bots, but I didn't realise this at the time. I was naive. I was just starting out. Twitch clear out the bots regularly, so overnight I'll post over 100 followers.
But that honestly is a piece of advice I wish I got when I started. Get yourself into a decent Discord. Do your socials. Get socials. Get following on socials. And if you get following on socials, then can't guarantee it, but 9 times out of 10 they will check out your Twitch. But get yourself that. I'm not even saying like get 1,000 followers before you do anything. But come into streaming with your already 50 followers. That's the best advice I can give you. If before you start streaming, get your 50 followers already. Pretty much jump through the hoops that Twitch needs you to jump through to become affiliate before you actually ever stream. And you can download Discord if you want, but you're probably better downloading Discord.
Discord.
But
Well, I think if I was to go back and give myself a bit of advice to start off with, don't fall into the saturated games.
aye, I've got to agree with that one too.
Don't
Oops.
get old. Because once you're established, I started off as a Call of Duty streamer, but once you're established as a big game streamer, when you make the switch, you're going to notice your viewers decline. And as a small streamer, you can't afford that. If you're a big streamer sitting with 30, 40, 50,000 folk, you switch game, you lose 5,000 viewers, you're not going to notice it. But if you normally sit with 6 or 7 viewers and switch games, you're going to drop to 2 or 3 viewers. And also something I wish I'd been told right at the very beginning. See that wee viewer count on the top top right corner of your screen? Switch it the fuck off.
Aye. That you could say that a different way, other than switching off the viewer count. Talk to the people that are in your chat. Don't try and be bigger than what you are. If you've got people like I just did, where I got jump scared, little shit. Deal with the people that are in your chat. Don't try and think, oh, there's nobody there, there's nobody talking, or oh, I wish this person would be here or that person. No, deal with the people that are in your Twitch, in your chat, because they're the people that you want to show and prove to that you want them to come back. If you ignore your chat, yes, there is a lot of bigger streamers out there that don't pay attention to their chat. But as a small streamer, if you want to make it, you need... Because at the end of the day, you talk to people that are in your chat, they're then going to tell their mates, and they're going to tell their mates, and then that's when you get your following. And just socials is the biggest, strongest advice I wish I had a few years ago.
But don't pay attention to the viewers pay attention to the ones that you have got.
Aye, exactly. But thank you very much for everybody that joined in. Thank you very much for all your questions. Please drop the Discord in again, Buck. Please do, if you're new here and you want to be featured, or you didn't ask a question because it's in the chat, because it would single you out. There's a part in the Discord for questions, and I have had it open all night on my phone in case anybody dropped in while I was streaming. But this is going to be a recurring thing for a Saturday. I think this is going to be what I'm going to do on a Saturday night, and just general talk shit. We'll try. I'm going. Obviously, I'm going to try and structure it round something, but I don't want to. I don't want this to become a talk show. I want it to be the random questions in the chat, the random questions for the guys that are in the call, all that kind of stuff. That's what I want. If I'm sitting here the full time going, right, here's the list of questions, can I deviate for it? I don't want that, because that's no...
No, it just makes it seem very subtle.
Aye, that's no what I envisioned for this. I envisioned this would be exactly what it's been tonight. Random questions dropped in left, right and centre. Some of them made us think, some of them we knew straight away. So, yep, but thank you very much everybody that joined. Thanks Bucky and Wraith for
No problem.
being in the first one. Here's to more. And Bucky is live tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow
with
from 9.
her...
The Albert Cash.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you were telling anybody yet.
Oh no, I've already put it up on Discord.
So she's...
Your suggestions that I'm doing.
She's live tomorrow. If you want to drop her a follow. Wraith will be live whenever.
Probably Monday, I think.
Oh, there you go. Wraith will be live on Monday.
Oh, goodness.
And I'll be back on Monday as well. I'll be live on Monday with Fortnite. Yep, Fortnite is Monday.
Yeah, Fortnite Monday.
So check both of these guys out that have just had a shout out. They're amazing. Wraith not so much, but he's English. We'll let him away with it.
Well, that's your attitude.
But I had to finish it off with that. Come on, I had to finish it off taking a dig at you. But until next time.
I've done well. I've not insulted anyone.
Well, we kind of all insulted the Americans, but never mind.
Yeah, we did a bit.
But, yep, thank you very much everybody that joined. It genuinely does mean a lot. And I shall catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.